Morning, folks. We're back, and I just lost the band of my hat. It flew off the top of my head.
Uh-oh.
That's all right.
Oh, I was gonna get you a pin for that, wasn't I?
Yeah,
Billy.
that's all right.
Call him Billy
Yeah.
Jack.
Pen, huh?
Now we got it.
Billy Jack.
All squared away. I don't have to wear a hat, but
It
you
looks
know,
great.
what
You're
the
great.
hell.
You look good.
Everything's
You look
great.
good.
Yeah.
You look good.
Today we have Ellie and Kelly and
This guy.
that guy.
I'm the plus one.
Plus one.
I'm the plus one.
Okay.
Shelby.
How does that work when
Shelby,
there's 4 of
yes,
us?
of course.
I don't know.
I don't know that that
Yeah.
works.
Let's let Shelby
And
feel like
we
a plus.
were-
It's gonna feel like a plus one if you want to, though. We'll give it to
Talked
you.
about several weeks ago. To talk about UFOs and what their value to
Google's AI
researching the
Marks.
UFOs would be. And so I made a list of things here that could be considered, and some of them come off of Google.
Yeah.
Like how many sightings or are there is there real evidence that extraterrestrials are here? And of course Google says, well, there really isn't.
Well,
And the government goes as far as to change the acronyms from UFO to UAPs.
well, Reddit says it must be real, so it must be real.
Yes,
Yeah.
I agree with her.
Yes, the universal, unidentified,
Aerial.
aerial phenomena. Yeah, aerial phenomena.
Phenomena.
So that
Phenomena.
doesn't add
Phenomena.
any
No, he's still-
any evidence
Phenomena.
to the search, which we are looking for. One of the things that, there's several things that are mentioned here, and why it might be a good idea to research UFOs. Presuming that there are extraterrestrials involved somehow, and by the way, that this shows this is the book
Oh yeah.
that I have here.
This feels like my kind of conspiracy.
See?
This book sounds like my kind of...
Yes, I was reading something online which is very similar to where I think that's going. The Soul Farm book.
Soul Farm?
Yeah.
And then they talk about the Malaysian Airlines Flight 370.
What?
Bruh! I've done
Bruh.
so much deep diving on this topic.
Did you author that book? You just didn't know.
I did not, but it came out. I was wondering if it came. I mean, it must have come out recently.
Huh.
Yeah.
Did you
it
just
came out-
order that on Amazon?
the Soul
Yeah.
Farm?
I have a feeling.
Yeah, I had
yeah.
it
Oh,
on
yes.
Amazon, so I just picked it up. I didn't know whether it was valuable reading or not, but there's something that
Yeah.
adds to
Well, when he comes in,
the
he'll probably ordering
noise
this book.
Or just borrow that one,
of
take that one home. That's the way
extraterrestrials
you
do
being
it.
here.
It
Yeah.
won't matter.
And it just makes it bigger.
You will be
Makes the
taking that
balloon
home.
a little
Better
bit
than
bigger
Magic
than,
Six books.
than it was.
God, right?
One of the things that
Funny.
that is to me that we have to be careful about as human beings is that these people can swoop in, these extraterrestrials can swoop in their great big chariots and fool us and get us to think that we are made by them, or that we are managed in some way by them. But the anthropologists have in the past gone to some islands in the South Pacific in which during the war supplies were kind of dumped on there. And when these planes landed with the war supplies on it, they thought that was a gift from God. And so what we have there is a kind of a similar situation to what we're dealing with, which is what are these big ships that are supposedly being observed by people and having extraterrestrials in it. And the significance to us is kind of wide. It's like, is it this another planet? Is this a movement from God? Is this some other thing that's going to happen? But it's just something that needs to be taken into consideration, that just because something comes out of the sky doesn't mean that it's from God or from extraterrestrials or from any. It just might be a plane that dumped
Drop something off.
drove something off, yeah. And the people in the strange uniforms that have stuff that comes in on planes is something that's foreign to these people, and they don't know what to think about it. Whether it's from God, from what? Pretty soon they learn it's from Uncle Sam, and so that kind of just all slows down. But I think that's the experience that we are having here is in trying to understand what's going on, and we don't know, and nobody's going to tell us that we think knows, and so so what do we do? Yeah.
I guess I wonder sometimes why, because I've been a proponent of the government go ahead and say, yeah, we have one or whatever, right? I don't, or multiple, or yeah, they've been here for a while and he's the president. But, I wonder sometimes why it's important to the human to have justification.
Have what?
Justification.
I guess because we all seek to understand every single answer. We want to know everything.
But
And it's something we don't know.
Yeah.
right, but we don't know about God, and yet we believe what has been told to us.
Well,
Oh.
the idea behind God is that he is all-knowing, all-powerful. You'll meet him in the next life. But aliens, we can only meet in this life.
But who told us that God is the all-knowing and the all-powerful, and that we will meet him in the next
Yeah,
life?
and
The Bible.
The
Yeah.
Bible.
There
We don't have a
comes-
Bible on aliens.
there-
We don't have a Bible on aliens.
there
That's my
comes
point.
swooping
Is,
in
we
is the
don't
thing.
know that. And what if we are gonna be farmed? Okay, well, to be perfectly honest with you,
So then that's the answer
Oh,
that
well.
people are seeking.
I mean, what are you gonna do, right?
But people want to know, am I going to be farmed?
Well, people want to know, am I gonna go to heaven?
But the Bible says we will know in time. Aliens don't tell us when we're going to know, so we got to look for that
Yet.
answer now.
Yet, right?
That's true. They haven't written
Yet.
the Bible yet. It
The
hasn't.
Bible was written 400 to 600 years after the death of Christ. So
Amen.
we could have a alien Bible headed our direction. We'll be
Or-
well gone by then,
Or
but
maybe the Bible was written by aliens.
maybe the Bible was written by.
No one reads anymore. It needs to be an Apple Plus show.
It should be an Apple Plus show.
They're putting out a movie about
Netflix.
David and Goliath.
Are they?
Yes, it's an animated film for children. It's
That's
supposed to be very good.
There you go.
So we're learning about the Bible through animation.
Love that.
Hey, that's how we learn.
However we reach our audiences.
So I'm not sure, because I don't need to know. I just believe. I don't know why I believe. Probably because I've seen some weird shit in the sky.
Such weird stuff, yeah.
When I was a kid, we had that time where we saw that.
It goes this way.
Yeah,
that way.
yeah. And then with my mom, I saw one, and all the lights and our battery and everything, the car just died as we're driving.
Oh, that's right. That
It
happened too.
shut off, and all the power shut off, and a weird looking thing probably came down 1,000 feet above us and shot off.
Is that alien or supernatural though?
Don't know that,
Yeah, it's always a
right?
question. You never know.
You
who's-
never know.
By the way, we would appreciate any comments that you have or any observations that you have in studying the UFO, because that's what we're doing.
Or on Ivan's hat.
Yeah, yeah.
Apparently, there are some hotbeds for like alien activity.
Great.
This way?
There are some hotbeds for alien activity, so like New Mexico,
Yes.
Nevada. They be
Yes.
focusing on the desert, so if we want to go see one, we gotta go to the desert.
Or just rent
Rent an RV.
Encounters of the Third Kind.
Oh, that's a good one.
Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Yeah.
Pretty
Watch some
accurate, I bet.
Investigation Discovery Man.
Beep,
IDT.
beep. Boop, boop.
You,
Beep, beep, boop,
you
boop,
know
beep,
what the
boop, boop,
encounters of the fourth kind are?
You.
Fourth kind.
Actual,
You're the fourth kind.
You're the
aren't
fourth kind,
you? You're
dude.
the fourth kind.
the actual, where they capture a person or couple people and go do something to them.
Do you guys believe that people have been abducted and brought back?
Yes.
So do
I mean, the
you?
accounts are too vivid for them to make it up.
Right?
Some of the stuff is like so compelling that it doesn't feel like it could be fabricated.
Yeah.
And they're so convinced that it happened that it just doesn't feel like it could be an act.
And some of those like ghost ships that like have people disappear and then come back, and then like all these alien or these government experiments. Like, where are you getting the idea of
Idea.
of
That would be
teleportation? If not, and the science. Where are you getting that? If not from somebody who's already done it. I don't know. They say that we haven't done it.
What if
The
these
Philadelphia experience?
Yeah.
Experiment. Go look it up.
what if these encounters are just planted in our brain by them? And they're really not happening.
What by like the?
That's still just as big of a deal.
Yeah.
Are those things? What are those airplane things that they're dropping?
Drone,
You know what I'm talking about? The airplane, like the clouds that come behind airplanes. The whole conspiracy theory. They
Oh.
think that.
The cloud seeding.
So you're suggesting that the observations and all the experiences are internal and not external.
mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like
So
we're all just sacks of meat at the end of the day. Like I think the human
Tender
brain
is
is
the
probably
flesh.
really easy to manipulate.
Yeah.
Especially if you get like advanced technology and you're just like, oh yeah, we're just gonna wipe that memory. Like
It's
I don't
easy.
think it's gonna be that hard. Like look at what's happening in our world right now with like CRISPR and all the other breakthroughs in medication. Like yeah, like things are happening very quickly. You give that another 100 years to cook and you're looking at a whole different scenario where people could be
But are we
manipulated.
easy to manipulate because we're not using every capacity that our brain is allotted?
Probably.
Or are we easy to manipulate because we're an emotional creature? And the emotional creature may confuse a creature that isn't emotional.
But in both scenarios, we're easy to manipulate, right?
Right.
So I don't think like we have. It's hard to like get truth out of anyone because like truth is interpreted at this point, and it's like, hey, I saw this thing, and then you take it on faith that that thing was
Yeah.
seen.
Seen
Seen it, seed
Sawed.
it, seed.
We saw it.
Sawed. We sawed
Seed,
it.
we seed it.
We sawed it. We sawed it in half.
We saw it
Um,
in her.
Yeah, I mean it's an interesting theory, it really is, and it's a conversation that I'll ask you a quick question. What would you do if you saw one? And it was an obvious. You probably already seen one, but what would
Oh.
you do if, like, walking through your backyard, you saw a lizard guy?
I mean, for me, it would be like, I would actively try to connect with it in a positive manner.
You would.
I would. I would.
So when he
I
brings
would.
out a ray gun,
Yep. I mean, if he has a ray gun trained on me, I'm gone. So you might as well make the best scenario of it.
Yeah.
Like, there's no.
I would roll
point-
my parents out onto the deck and say, "They're interesting. Take them."
You hear that? Just gonna sacrifice you to alien and run.
hey, yeah,
I'm gone.
wow, how
You're
about
running.
That
that?
would be the worst thing. He would be so entertained for like the next 100 years. He'd be good.
The aliens with my father aboard their ship would be
Yeah.
like,
Oh.
"This guy is amazing."
Yeah.
Yeah.
So no, I that's what I would do, and like just thinking, hey, come in peace, teach me. I think, is the only way to go in that scenario. Because if you try to fight the alien, you're gonna lose.
Oh,
You're gonna lose.
Yeah.
Or it's like you
don't
don't know what
with it.
technology they have available to them. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Like the Incans took spears to a gunfight, and we saw how that worked out for them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like this could be a very similar situation,
How would
or
you?
it could be the opposite.
It could be the opposite.
Yeah.
I don't think they're violent. I think we are extremely violent.
I think you'd have to be
Oh,
threatened
yeah,
to be
shoot
violent.
at them and stuff.
I think
yeah.
I'd want to try and like I'd suss out the vibes. So like if I'm feeling
That would
like
be
it's
me.
very hostile, then I'm gonna back away slowly and not draw attention. If I feel like there's a peaceful energy, then I will approach. That being said, everything with caution because I'm fragile. I'm very fragile, and I can't be dying by the aliens. I gotta know them.
No,
Yeah,
that's it.
yeah.
So I think if I saw one walking through my backyard, my first reaction would obviously be, "What is that?"
Oh, get the tin hat, man.
And then I'd be like, "Holy crap, that's what I think it is." Okay, all right, everybody breathe. Okay, all right, what do we got here? And then I'd watch it. I would watch it for a while, like you. Assess it.
I'd be sussing out the vibes.
And seeing, is it interested in knowing me? Is it not interested in knowing me? Is it out there eating my chickens?
How can we communicate?
How can I communicate with it?
What's the safest way for me to go forth?
At the same time, I would be texting my children, lock your children in the closet and put tinfoil on them.
Hide your kids, hide
Hide
your
your
wives.
kids, hide your wives,
Take your keys.
take your keys. But yeah,
I
I
think-
honestly think that'd be how I would react. I'd watch it.
And I'd be very fascinated.
Yeah,
I'm a
I'd-
curious creature.
Yeah, me
very
too.
curious. I'm not afraid. Well, sometimes. I'm afraid
Well-
of haunted houses. I don't fuck with that.
I'd have to have them, I'd
I'll
have
do
to
that.
make sure, I'd have to just say, listen, here's the deal, we do colonoscopies here, and I've heard a lot about the up the butt stuff with you guys. So I'm gonna just need to be
The
asleep
probes.
for that.
You're just gonna lead with that conversation.
Probably. Well, it also depends on what they look like. Because like if they look like
Okay.
some freaky thing out of a haunted house, I might run the other direction simply because of how they look.
Now let's reverse the
But-
role. Let's pretend you're the alien.
Okay?
You arrive on a planet, and then some other being runs out and be like, "Hey, I heard about the butt stuff. Let's not." Like,
I'd
could
be
you
like,
imagine
yes,
that being the
humans do
first
do that.
I
reaction?
would say, I would respond.
do that.
They
Like,
do that.
They do, I would
Only in the
respond
desert.
with,
Only in the desert.
I would respond with, no, listen, that is not true. We don't go up the butt without sedating you first,
Or
but
permission.
there's a
and
lot
we
to
also
Right.
ask for
learn.
consent.
We ask for consent for the up the butt.
You have to sign the
But-
form.
We know that doesn't happen in your country, in your world.
Ivan, what would you do if you saw an alien?
Probably run like hell.
Run like hell?
Towards it or away
No.
from it?
No, try to. The first reaction is to see whether or not this alien is dangerous.
See, we're sussing out vibes.
That's what
We
you
are
do, you
on
watch
the
it.
same
That's the
page.
human first
Sussing
reaction.
vibes.
Say,
Sussing
is it
the
gonna
vibes,
eat me, or
baby.
has it got a gun
That's
or
for sure.
something? And then move very slowly to
I don't know, I would
get to
approach.
know them a little bit.
I would
That's
let them
That's what
approach.
I do.
Yeah, I think.
Or I decide that these
I would still be
guys
sussing.
aren't for real.
Yeah.
If
and
they look
they're
friendly
not,
but nervous,
they're
I might
not gonna
approach.
be very
If they look friendly
friendly.
but
Yeah.
dangerous,
So I'm gonna get the
They're
hell
friendly,
out of
I still
here
would
or
probably
get
approach.
get
if
something
they
to
look scary,
protect
I will
myself.
stand 50
Which
feet
would
away
be
and talk in
nothing
I may run if they
in
look scary.
comparison to
Yeah,
what
what
they
if, like, those
probably
things
have.
from-
Yeah.
But you know, there's another
Keep them in the Chronicles of Narnia.
part
Or
to
orcs.
this
What if they look like orcs from
massive
Lord of the Rings? Ain't no way I'm staying. Bye.
no,
I'm not staying.
development is that they can forget. They can forget a lot of things, and so that when they encounter you, they don't necessarily have guns and stuff because that's passed out of their society. And the thing that they might be afraid of is that we have guns and stuff, and we haven't got rid of them yet. We can't even control them in our own country.
Right.
Yeah, we can't control them anywhere.
Yeah, and
All interesting stuff.
huh?
All interesting stuff.
All this interesting stuff.
Yeah. And why do you need a gun? fight for resources, right?
Yeah.
Like at the end of the day, like violence is inflicted to
Gain.
gain power or resource, right?
Uh-huh.
So if you hit a point where you no longer have a need for that stuff, then I guess there is a world where you don't need weapons,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, once they get, or get simple stuff to protect themselves with that we have no knowledge of, like some kind of a wave thing or something, and they can apply that and just keep us at bay. You know, even though humans come racing at them with aggression in mind or weapons in mind, they just flip their switch and there's this wall. You know, you've seen it in science fiction.
Right.
That's where there's a density of waves that prevents a person from coming too close,
Gotcha.
and or
Almost like a shield.
yeah, a shield. Yeah. So they might use that as a way to deal with us, and wonder why we have to have guns after all to protect ourselves against them when they're not hurting anybody. You know. So I would be. I would. My adrenaline would go up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's for sure. And try to find ways to get more information about that person, that individual, whatever it is, you know.
Right.
If it's part dinosaur or something, yeah, it's, you just have to kind of bear with it, and maybe they do too, but, you know, that's one of those, how do you juggle that?
Yeah.
And if they try to move our brain in some way, well, that's a defense on their part, but it may be an advantage to us a little bit because then we can't shoot them.
Right.
So, you know, there's a
Yeah.
lot to be considered.
A lot to be considered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is an interesting point you have in the last one. The people of some South Sea islands responding to war supplies being dropped off from a bird from the sky, which must be from God.
Yeah.
A cargo cult.
Yeah, that's what they call them.
Cargo cult.
Did that actually happen?
Oh, yes, it did.
Really?
It did happen during the Second World War. You know, generally speaking, there weren't planes and everything all over the more isolated South Sea Islands. I can't mention which ones because I don't know.
Right.
But yeah, it's their experience. That's what the anthropologists saw. Was that their experience of the thing was that they could be, you know, gifts from God or something like that.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
This could be us. We could be the cargo cult.
that's what I was trying to point out. Is the possibility of being a cargo cult, like that book.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It could be there, you know.
Yeah, this looks like a good book.
Well, I'm going to review it. I don't know if I have time to read all the book I'd like to, but I'd like to see where he took off from it
Yeah.
and see what he made out of it.
Well, let's circle back about UFOs next week and keep going on this
Here we go.
UFO train.
Yeah.
So yeah, so let's say we're going to study them to some degree.
Yeah, we're gonna study it and come back and we will talk about UFOs.
Talk about some more. Send us emails. It's the Ivan Files.
Nope,
No, it's
See-
not that.
it's not that. It's the Ivan 1933 at gmail.com.
Oh, there you go. See? See? That's good, yeah.